From the 1968 Shelby GT350 Fastback to the 1969 Pontiac Firebird Coupe, rounded up the most powerful, beautiful mid-century motors. From the Jaguar E-Type to the Aston Martin DB5, Britain produced many beautiful mid-century motors. The cars of continental Europe, also, revved up some serious style during these decades, whether that be Ferrari's 250 Berlinetta or the Mercedes-Benz 300 SL Gullwing. Thank God I didn't have to mention a Peugeot, 'cause you'll be laughing out loud, but
they'll laugh anyway, babe.
First of all, it's no big deal.
Here across the pond we were also making some outstanding cars of our own. There's the Ford Mustang, the Dodge Challenger, and the Chevrolet Camaro, cars so coveted that they charged into global view, even if these muscle models weren't as readily available or seen on British roads. So, to celebrate these motors, we've trawled through the all-American, high-performance garage and chosen 8 of our favorite cars that crash brute force together with slick, strapping design. 1968 Shelby GT350 Fastback. One of the highest performance variants of the iconic Ford Mustang. This machine was the ultra-masculine creation of Shelby American Incorporated. With a fiberglass hood, unique fascia and special tail lights among the features added to the car, exclusive parts such as console, gauges and special badging were created bespoke to customers' orders. The Charger RT was Dodge's top performance model. And, just as the 1968 film Bullet immortalized a V8 Ford Mustang GT similar to the Shelby GT350 above, a 1969 Dodge Charger was glorified in the Dukes of Hazzard, which featured a bold orange model with General Lee. This most powerful variation came with sportier trim, special paint schemes, and even the option of racing stripes. Chevrolet Chevelle SS Coupe. Introduced for Chevrolet's high-octane 1964 season, the first-generation Chevelle steered into the carmaker's lineup between the compact Chevy 2 and the full-size Impala. The facelift tore onto the scene 4 years later, and, when it launched, this Malibu Super Sport SS variant was one of the fastest muscle cars ever built. 1967 Plymouth Barracuda Coupe. Another second-generation muscle car, the 1967 Plymouth Barracuda Coupe was available as a convertible and a notchback hardtop. With Coke bottle side contours, curved side glass and S-curved roof pillars, it was built to compete with Ford's sporty two-door version of its compact Falcon sedan. 1969 Pontiac Firebird Coupe. The first generation of the century-spanning Pontiac Firebird is perhaps the best. Designed as a pony car to compete with the Ford Mustang, it sped onto the muscle car scene just 5 months after the Chevrolet Camaro and shared the same F-body platform. The name was borrowed from a series of prototype sports cars from the 1950s. Pontiac would later, in 1977, release a car called the Phoenix. 1967 Chevrolet Camaro. Another top-tier American muscle car, there have now been 6 generations. But few beat this first iteration, a snarling but sleek machine with a long bonnet, low ride, and more trim options than you can shake a gear stick at. Curiously, it shares its semi-unibody design with the significantly less sporty 1968 Chevy 2 Nova. 1970 Dodge Route 426 Hemi Challenger. The Dodge Charger further up this list may have made its name in the Dukes of Hazzard, but the car's younger brother, the Challenger, speed into the hearts of motoring enthusiasts in the 1971 action film Vanishing Point. Raising the bar in terms of power, dimensions, and luxury, only 137 of these Route 426 Hemi Challengers were ever made. 1974 Ford Gran Torino. The youngest car to grace our list also made an indelible stamp on the world of pop culture, catching criminals and looking good doing so in Starsky and Hutch. The third iteration of the third generation of Ford's Torino has a smaller, more central grille, chrome bezels surrounding the headlights and a windscreen raking at a fast 60-degree angle. Thank you for your time. Have a nice day.